Good numbing. Hello YouTube and welcome back to session 2 of Master Detective Archive Rain Code. Last time we left off, we kind of did the entire tutorial case and kind of got a glimmer at how genuinely insane this game's probably going to be. Which is a good thing. I love games, or stories in general, that are kind of off their rocker. But it's going to be an adjustment even from Danganronpa, and Danganronpa in of itself is always a little quirky. But last time we left off, we did, what was it called? The Murder of the Amaterasu Express. And where we discovered that all of the people we thought were going to be our teammates throughout the whole game were actually the bait and twist of the first case that they do in every Danganronpa and every game from this to writer. And all of them were killed off. With the culprit being Zilch, who was actually still alive. He faked his death to make us think that everyone but us was dead, so it'd be easy for us to be framed for it. But after proving it, Shinigami, with her death god powers, got retribution, which is a thing that we're going to have to live with moving forward. That if we solve the cases and capture the culprit, there's a good chance Shinigami will kill them, which is kind of not what we want as a detective. We want to prove them guilty, not just end them. But last time we left off, we got saved by this guy because we was going to get arrested anyway because the guy with the weird name, actually I can find him in the profile, or every character in this game has kind of weird names, it's hard to remember them. Swank Katsunel was going to arrest us anyway, but we managed to get bailed out by this guy. And also, before we go too much further, I'm going to turn the camera speed up again. Whoops. Yeah, that'll do. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a fantastic weekend so far. Once again, just like with the Boxing Day stream, this is kind of... Oh, this is much better. This is kind of like a bonus stream, but I've also just really wanted to get back to this game because I've been having fun with it. I really enjoyed the first session with it, so I want to see more of what it has to offer and where it goes from here. Anyway, let's talk to our blue-haired friend.
Well, I bet that was quite a long trip for you. Welcome to Kanai Ward.
And you are?
You must be Yuma. Yuma Cocohead, right?
Well, I'd prefer it if you didn't specify my last name. I'm not really proud of it.
I am. And you are?
I'm Yako Furio.
Oh, finally, a vaguely normal name. Hey, Yako. Another character with quirky eyes. I feel like every single character in this game has a different style in how they've drawn their eyes.
I was born and raised in Kanai Ward. Just a humble member of the WDO. I'm the director of the Nocturnal Detective Agency. The only detective agency in Kanai Ward.
Oh, okay. Yoko, how do you feel about the other 4 Master Detectives not being... Also, the other 5, because I keep forgetting Zilch was technically one of us who's just a double agent. Not being here anymore. I'm going to really miss Poochie. I thought Poochie was cool, anyway.
My office welcomes you. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure is all mine. So he's a detective from the WDO. Finally, I've met an ally. He managed to turn away the peacekeepers, so he must be in high standing.
Oh, he's just really good at manipulating things.
Really? He's clearly just some careless, middle-aged man. Oh, by the way, don't tell anyone about yours truly. You might have forgotten, but our secret is included in the contract. It'd be terrible if you broke this rule. To be exact, your whole body would be drained of its blood.
Oh, cool, thanks. Thanks for telling us now.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, last time on Rain Code, 3-foot short king goes through Persona 5 to get away from a guy who wears a jacket made of gold. Yeah, right?
Well, even if you did, they'd just assume you're some crazy
Hope you're doing
person.
well, dude.
Now, shall we?
I know I said this last time, but it's genuinely funny. As soon as Yako spoke, I was immediately like, that's Yasuhiro from Danganronpa 1. That's the idiot with the giant hair. Oh, come on, Shinigami. Yeah, the human form's her true form, we learned. But it's also her at max power, so she going into spirit form is basically like her conserving energy, so it makes sense in lore for her to not always be in human form. You know, right, some slight neck pain, but that's normal, that's fair enough. I've got 2 days ago, I went to work and I developed this massive earache in my left ear. Yesterday, the aching started to subside, but instead, it's just kind of, it's not blocked, but you know what, when you're, like, everything sounds weird. It's been like that, and that's carried over into today, so I might sound weird. Not because, like, my throat's rough or anything like that, but because I usually have my headphone over one ear and not the other. But the ear I usually have it over is the ear that's currently, like, you know, everything sounds weird out of. So I've got it on my opposite ear, so all of my audio, to me, sounds weird because it's over the opposite ear it usually is. So if my voice sounds off, that's just because I'm hearing my own voice and it sounds off. What, why? What do you mean, why do I always have it on one ear? So I can hear the world around me. I never want to completely zone out from the world around me, so I always, when I have headphones on when I'm playing games and streaming, I have it only over one ear. I've always done that. But I usually have it over my left ear, but today I've got it over my right, but because my left sounds funky, it's just to kind of spare it, so it doesn't have like that audio going directly on it. But so if my audio, like my vocals sound different, it's just because I sound weird to me. And I'm not also just not used to having it over my right ear, so it just seems different, but we'll get through it.
Oh, by the way...
But I really wanted to play more of this game, so hence here we are.
Right.
Yeah, yes, guys, like, oh yeah, by the way, what did happen to those other 5 master detectives? I thought there was a whole train of you coming. Well, it's a long story. There was this really cute girl, and there was also this fashionista, and there was also this really angry guy, and there was also this, like, guy with cat ears, and there was also this old man. The guy with the cat ears, Zilch, yeah, he killed everyone and then faked his death, so then I would get framed by the peacekeepers. But then we found out he was still alive and proved it, and you know the rest. I'm gonna really miss that first cast, though. I've mentioned it in my pinned post, but just like Danganronpa V3, the first case of this game tries to make you think one thing, and then goes out of its way to have the twists debulk it. And V3 was straight up lying to you about who the main character is. This game, the first case, straight up lied to you about who the main cast is going to be outside of Yuma. Because I was like, oh, Poochie's cool. I'm glad that she's going to be like one of the main gang. I hope she doesn't die first. Oh, she's part of all of them die. Oh, the old man seems interesting. I wonder what mystery he held. No, he's dead. Oh, Zilch seems a bit peculiar. Oh, no, he's the killer. Like, you know, like, everyone in that train wasn't the main cast. They were a bait. They were a bait. The main cast is now who we're about to meet. Which is kind of a shame, because I like Poochie, and I like the fashionista girl, like Melanie. So the fact that they're just dead. Oops. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So I want to see more of this game. Yeah.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting. It took a while to get through all the proceedings.
They practically
That's annoying.
interrogated you, right?
I still think
Kanai
V3
Ward
was
is
the worst
completely shut
offender.
off from the
All of
outside world.
Kodaka's games like to have like a big twist in case 1 to basically tell you they're not fucking around. They are going to do things that you're going to have to just live with. You know, the first case setting up a love interest to kill off at the end of the first case. The second game, like, bringing back Byakuya to kill him off in the first case. Danganronpa V3 introducing the most competent, most well-written, and most adorable protagonist of the entire franchise to kill her off in the first case. And now this game introducing a whole ensemble of quirky characters just to reveal that they're not actually the ensemble of quirky characters you're gonna know. But they always do this on case 1s, and V3 was the only time I thought they didn't get away with it, because the replacement main character in V3 was infinitely worse than the one you started with. I'm sorry, Suichi stands, but I'm not one of them. I thought Suichi sucked compared to Kaede. I thought Kaede was an infinitely better protagonist. Yeah, it's the biggest thing that, if I ever cover V3, I'll talk about at length. Part of the reason why I didn't like V3 is that I felt like the twists were trying too hard to just be bigger twists in the last game, to a point where they became nonsensical. And we'll see if this game learns from that. Because I didn't find the first twist of this as bad, because ultimately we barely got to know those characters. Most of them had like 5 or 6 lines of dialogue, at most, before they were killed off.
Even if you smuggle something with reception in, Kanai Ward is a dead zone.
I'm keeping that energy of 2 fed.
Thanks to all that tight closure, nobody's using this fancy station at all.
Did you say no one?
You show a lot of promise, considering how you handled that Amaterasu trouble. I was
Also,
scared,
I do
to be
have
honest.
a theory,
I don't wanna
because
deal
you
with
know,
them
like
if I
every
don't have
like
to.
they said in the first stream that every master detective has like a special ability uniquely tied to them. I have a theory as to what Yuma's is, and it's entirely because he was the only one that could sense when other people were using their powers. I think he's gonna be some kind of copycat. Now that all of the master detectives from the first case are dead, I think he's gonna have the ability to like copy or borrow abilities. And that's the real reason why they were introduced in Case 1, even though the characters themselves almost didn't get to use them outright because they were killed. I think he's going to get their abilities.
The thing is, the Peacekeepers always antagonize detectives. As a basic rule, never look them in the eye. They're always itching for a fight. Kinda like mad dogs.
I'm thinking stealing. Yeah, probably that as well. It's either a copycat or stealing, but either way, he gets powers from other people, I think, or he's going to.
Amaterasu Corp doesn't want the unified government or the WDO meddling in their matters.
Oh, a major corporation doesn't want the government or detectives meddling in their affairs? Gee, I wonder if they've got something to hide.
I even caught wind of them hiring a hitman.
Agent 47? Uh-oh. No, that's Agent 47 would never work for the government. and that's not even like bias coping. That's legit like part of his law that he remains neutral no matter what. He will never work for something that could cause a bias. True for shocking.
Hitman?
They plan to wipe out any master detectives before they enter Kanai Ward.
Hide, gonna have to be able to something to hide.
The result of which is this Amaterasu Express massacre.
So Zilch was actually a hitman?
Nope. There was a real master detective named Zilch. He was murdered beforehand and used as a disguise.
What?
You were in the first car earlier. The real Zilch is laying dead somewhere in there. There was a separate first car at the station before you arrived.
Oh, and that's where he was. Yeah, because we left a car behind the previous station. Fox in charge of the hen house, and yeah.
Then, the 4 train cars that you rode in would arrive at the station in Kanai Ward and connect with the fake first car. That makes a total of 5 dead master detectives at Kanai Ward's platform.
Bruh. Okay, now I feel less bad that our case solving, because one of the things we learned is that when you solve a case and correctly identify a victim, Shinigami, being, you know, a death god, kills them. And so now I feel less bad about it, that it wasn't actually a master detective that was the double agent that we killed, it was just a hired hitman that we did in.
With no master detectives left, you would be arrested as the only culprit. That was the plan.
They would go to such lengths?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, he says without a care in the world.
Lost 5 master detectives.
Yeah, Yakuo, you don't seem too upset about losing 5 comrades.
Given the situation,
He's pretty
honestly
happy, actually.
surprised you survived, Yuma.
No pity now.
That's all thanks to me. You're so lucky to be haunted by yours truly.
Wait, if there was a real Zilch, then the number of people on board the Amaterasu Express,
Was technically 7.
including me, that makes 6 people.
Well,
numbers
the copycat
still
was...
don't add up.
Yeah, because it's supposed to have been 5. Yeah, what Yuma's doing here is it was always supposed to be 5. So even with that knowledge, there were still 6... Even if the hitman wasn't there still would have been 6 detectives on that train, so who was the odd one out?
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number
Yeah.
of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
See? So who was the odd
I'll
one out
explain
from
that
back then?
later.
Oh, of course you just know it.
Anyway, let's leave this place. Wouldn't want to give the Peacekeepers any ideas.
Also, if like they're actively out for detectives, maybe we should get out of our detective uniform. Just an idea. If the Peacekeepers are looking for any excuse to take down detectives and any government officials, maybe we should like get something to hide ourselves away a bit better, because we're just like in full like, hey, full uniform.
Hey, you're right.
I wonder if, considering this game's called Rain Code, it's going to be raining for most of this game. Oh, in before, the final case has a secret code that's only visible if it's raining. Oh, meanwhile... Please stop.
Who's that guy?
Wow, these peacekeepers suck. I think that's a challenge here. Hey, but we now officially finished the prologue case.
I see.
I was going to say, is there going to be a ratings at the end? Because if there is, ruh-roh, because I made a lot of mistakes. Once the culprit is boom killed, you'll be rewarded based on how well you did inside the Master Labyrinth. You'll get rewards on your overall rating between SS to C. No, not only do you get a reward for the rating you receive, but every rating below it, so try shooting for the top. Nice. Nice. Nice! Fuck! There's a trophy for double S-ing every single case, so I will have to redo the tutorial. I'll probably have to redo most of these cases, if I'm honest. Yeah, I took damage on the very first one because I was still learning. Yeah, it was mostly just I got hit by pot shots like all the time. Yeah. But the thing is, this the percentage of people who've got the platinum is actually pretty high. It's like 9 or 10%. So I imagine like getting the double S once you know what the case is, sort of like perfecting cases in Danganronpa 1 and 2 for that platinum. It's actually pretty easy once you know what you're doing. Like, once you already know the case ahead of time, you can just skip straight to it. Worst case scenario, have a guide on standby. The only part that might catch me out in some of these cases, like, even once I know, is, you know, good old dyslexia when it comes up saying spell a word. Kojima so bad. Trophy unlocked. Massacre of the Amaterasu Express. Clear the prologue case. From Chapter 0 to Prologue. Come on. The WDO versus the Amaterasu Corporation. I was like, after Chapter 0 should be Chapter 1. Chapter 0 is the fucking prologue. Unless this is saying there's not going to be a case in this bit, and this is going to be more just introducing the world now. And then when it gets to Chapter 1, then it will actually be the next proper case, which would make more sense. Did he... Is this our disguise? A cape and a raincoat? Come on. Or a rain hat, sorry.
There's a place I want to show you.
It's not much of a disguise. They're still the colors.
It's the best spot to learn about this town. Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
Sure.
I like how when he went to pat our back, his hand went straight through Shinigami because he can't see her.
Come on, this way.
Which entire game is Chapter 0, not the rain code again. That'd be like some fucking Kingdom Hearts level bullshit. And I imagine he's introducing us to like his secret hideout or like secret base. But he just keeps on stopping for smoke breaks. Also, I love the aesthetic of the city. Of the Kanai ward. I wonder if we're going to be able to explore the whole town if, like, that's a thing.
You know,
What a huge city. Maybe because of the rain, but it's a little eerie. You think Hideko wouldn't? I mean, yeah, true. I mean, V3 had a fake experience system solely based around Kaede to make you think she was the main character before they killed her off. So I wouldn't put it past them to pull shit out their ass like that. But usually, following the rules, after case 1, they ease off just a little bit to kind of actually let you get a feel for it. Because if it's just twist after twist after twist, there's nothing concrete. They want to surprise you and then actually start building things up for later. Seems pretty Temu cyberpunk. I can kind of see it. I was just thinking neon.
I love the view of the city from here. Oh no, it's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
Oh, do they control the day and night? I know we made this joke last time that they kind of remind me of, like, Shinra, but is that literally them?
Kanai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city.
So I think that's interesting for the world. UG, the United Government. All the governments of the world becoming one conglomerate.
None who
It's an
wish
interesting
to live
plot
in
point. I hope they do
peace
something
dare
with that.
defy them.
I was making that joke too, yeah.
As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella, and the rain won't touch.
Maybe one day.
Wear a raincoat, and you can even take a girl cycling. You know what I mean, right?
kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular. In Kanai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own
Oh god.
offices.
Yeah, the Amaterasu Corp holds so much power over everything. The detectives are kind of bullied out of everywhere, even if they can't do it legally.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet. That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble. It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset.
It's an interesting comparison, Yako.
Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears before quietly slipping away.
Exactly. He's after it because it's easy, but it's not real. Well, Yako wants it to stay like this because it's an easy life, but it's not a real life, and there's still pain and suffering happening elsewhere. It's just not his business.
Nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything.
Yeah, the World Detective Organization literally hires people with gifted powers. We kind of are, dude.
We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up. That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer.
Appreciate the honesty, Shinigami.
But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
Huh? Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face? Back in the day, I was rather popular with the ladies.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's one of them.
You may think that means I'm no longer so popular. And you'd be right.
Cool. You may think, like back in the day I was really popular, and you may think that means I'm not now. He starts crying. Yoko, you okay?
never stops. Does it
Using the
rain
pretty
often
privilege
here?
card. Oh, I think she's going to do that all game long, buddy.
Oh, this stuff? Fatalists would tell you that all rain must come to a stop.
Fucking fatalists. I just sat down.
But for the past few years, the rain in our town hasn't stopped falling.
Is that why there's no sunrise? Because the clouds are covering it all the time.
For years?
Yeah, years. It started around, 3 years ago? Weird, huh? Thanks to that, we have no need for weather forecasts.
A city where it's always raining. No wonder things are so dark and damp here.
Well, I'm positive you have free showers. Yeah, but if this is because of like, you know, literal poisoning the sky, so I could speak straight, and that's why. So it's more like toxic showers, or acid rain.
Sure has changed things around here, both the city and the people too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment, but it's all hearsay.
Oh.
No one knows why the rain never lets up, but it probably has something to do with Amaterasu.
Kanai Ward. It's such a bizarre place.
Bizarre, huh? You're not gonna make it here if you find this shocking. You'll be seeing a lot of strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Amaterasu tends to represent illusions alongside Tsukuyomi.
Well, now that I've finished showing you the town, let's
Yeah,
head to
and
the
the fact it's called the
agency.
Amaterasu Corporation absolutely is deliberate. If I know these writers the way I do, everything is super deliberate. If it sounds like it's like referencing something, good chance it is.
This place. There's a lot more to it than I thought.
What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here. It's like there's a florist on every corner.
Considering she's a death god, I'm assuming what she actually means is that she can literally smell death everywhere.
Really? I don't see any florists.
I didn't mean it literally. To me, nothing smells sweeter than the stench of death.
There it is.
The stench of death?
We've learned, especially from the first case, that like Shinigami in every sense of the word loves everything to do with death. The sight, the smell, the hear, the everything. If it's something involving death, she lives for it.
There are gruesome mysteries all over this place. It smells so lovely.
That sounds so ominous.
Hey! The elevator's here!
Right, coming.
Now then.
Come on, let's go down.
Yes.
Right. No need to be so nervous. Nothing dangerous here anyway. Easy way to win over to be a wife.
This area is called Komagawa District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic. Perhaps I'm from a city like this one. Or maybe, if you formed my mind into a shape, it'd look like this place.
I keep on getting budged up the way by passerbys.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
That kind of thing creeps
Oh, is this going to be
me
our
out.
base? It's going to be like a little
Imagine
sewer
what
base.
would happen if I got sucked in there? Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
Shut up, Shinigami.
A clown?
Making a reference to it.
Made you laugh!
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
Oh, is this game gonna be weird, the sidekick to like the grizzly, grumpy, given up old detective? Like, is it gonna be that kind of team up if it's just us two?
Although, most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
But now, things could be different since you're all here.
Huh?
Oh? Maybe not. Also, we responded at the same time. Maybe there are others that have shown up then. Is this our base?
Yeah, I got a feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
Please don't tell us this is actually our base. Come on.
Is your agency up ahead?
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Kanai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
The other master detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Oh, I'm not pressing anything here.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
They all belong to us, yeah.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Kanai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
Oh, so everyone else was smart. It was just my group that were the idiots that like went for the obvious track by taking the
tried to interfere on all the routes.
Oh, okay.
Granted, they deny any involvement.
Of course they do.
Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
That tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived.
Oh, that also explains why he was in that phase that we lost another 5.
Were made.
Because he's already aware that
As
we
a
were losing a
result,
lot.
You could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu and made it here after all.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Why does it annoy you?
Why?
I wonder what these surviving Master Detectives are like. So exciting, so mysteriful.
It's an interesting set of politics too. And I've kind of gathered that Shinigami's whole thing is that she kind of wants us to be all to her sort of thing. What's the aim of the WDO? I think is to try and break into the Kanai Ward and unearth everything the Amaterasu Corporation is doing. But the Unicorp know that that's what we're up to, hence why they're like trying so hard to shut us down.
Here we are.
But it's also the Kanai Ward is the only part of the Earth that isn't covered by the unified government, so there could be some conspiracy theories to come yet.
Where's the agency?
You're standing in it.
It's right here. All right. Remember this, Yuma. The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
Do we have a submarine? Oh, hell yeah, that's way better than what I thought it was going to be. Why does it have a neon sign directly admitting it's the World Detective Agency? Maybe if you're trying to keep on the down low, you get rid of that sign. Just a thought, that green neon sign, I'm pretty sure that just says World Detective Agency. Like, come on.
I thought my eyes were gonna pop out.
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. What, you expected something a bit tidier? I guess I wouldn't call this place clean myself. But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
You know what? I'm with you, Yako. I was not expecting a submarine. This is cool.
Is this really it? Our office is a sub?
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective
Oh, right. It's
agency.
It's also symbolic. Got it. Oh, it's weird seeing him. It's weird seeing us without the codes now. I'm used to the codes. Alright, let's meet our crew. Let's see if there's anyone likable from our real crew. Okay, someone with glasses. I see 2 ladies and a dude, I think. Oh, I didn't spot you. What the fuck? Why is there someone hiding in the fireplace?
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Our final new member has arrived at last.
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Victory is mine. Pay up.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
I like her already.
When you put it like that...
With my logic, anything is possible.
What are they fighting about?
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
It's just a little game. He
Oh, so
strikes
you're the one
matches by
smoking in
one.
here, dude.
He wins if he lights 10 in a row. But if he fails even once, I win. And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Wow.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continues. Next is the 7th, right? Hey, ref, how many matches was it? You can check by counting the number of chocolates on the table.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
2 or 3. What comes after 3?
She's a master detective? What do you mean what comes after 3?
I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me
Oh, boy.
just a moment to recall it.
It's so
It's like
ruined.
the 2 ladies are polar opposites. One is seemingly ingeniously smart, the other one is hopelessly stupid.
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Oh, right. I'll just
Never mind,
count the
they're
matchsticks in
they're
the
both
ashtray.
idiots on that sofa.
Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So the answer is 4. Huh? But there is still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? Wait, you're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this
Oh,
is what
she's from a
commoners
rich
eat.
family. Got it.
Interesting.
That's why she's not smart. What you commoners eat.
It is simply heavenly.
Nilu has more going on.
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough. I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling. You understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the Peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us.
But it's between friends. What does it matter?
Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. That's our motto here at Nocturnal Detective Agency. Got it? Now then, I'd like to introduce you to our final team member.
Yuma's just like, what have I got myself into?
Yuma Coco Head. A round of applause, please.
Nice to meet you all.
I was hoping they'd be amazing detectives, but they all look kinda dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first. Him or me?
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Now then, Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare.
Halara Nightmare? Holy shit, hi Miss Nightmare.
Kanai Ward.
What a fucking name. Well, I should expect it of how the names have been so far, but shit.
The little match boy over there is Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
Desuhiko.
Wait, who's the match boy?
And let me guess, your
The
last name's gonna
beautiful lady
be...
next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the
Okay, that one
heiress
sounds
of the
vaguely
famous
normal for
Clockford
Buki
family.
Clockford compared to everyone else.
A pleasure to meet you.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace? Why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight.
Yeah, he looks like someone who'd be
Nice
called
to
Vivia
meet you.
Twilight in a weird way. Man. I like the
Now that we're all here,
I like Miss Nightmare. Clockford, her whole thing is
Let's
that she's
have
the
a
rich, privileged girl who's actually a complete intellectual idiot. But and which they've done a couple times before. It's like that's like a trope with Kodeka's writing to have that kind of type of character. But if this is our group of misfits, it's our group of misfits.
Yuma, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, a bit.
Did you know that chocolate grows on cacao trees? The sight of all those trees with their shining silver fruit must be so splendid.
I think the silver part is just the wrapper.
Huh? Does it not grow on the tree like this?
Oh.
Ah, I see. I thought I was peeling back its silvery husk. What a misunderstanding to make for an adventurer such as myself.
Oh.
Adventurer?
Well, I can feel like my own brain cells aching at her.
Correct. I am an adventurer and a detective. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
It's a good thing you're pretty, Fubuki, because holy
Nice
shit,
to
otherwise.
meet you too.
Like, oh, why is she so stupid? Ooh, we're just gonna move on. What about you, Fireplace Boy?
You purposely came over to talk to me? You're so kind, Yuma.
Is that Alex Lee voicing him?
Don't worry. They aren't avoiding me or anything.
I'm not sure. It sounds like it's Alex Lee.
I prefer to be alone. A place like this gives me a sense of...
He
peace
is
and
Luke in Street Fighter 6. He is Sonon in the integrated expansion of Final Fantasy VII Remake. He's Lighter in Zenless. I think Fubuki will filter me. Hopefully she gets better.
I want to die someday.
Fucking alright, Viva Twilight.
I have no idea what to say to him.
I do release permanent ASMR mode. Hey you.
So you're the survivor from the Amaterasu Express massacre. You don't look like much.
Thanks.
It's thanks to yours truly. Otherwise, Master would have died right away.
What about you, Mr. Dundado?
Everyone on the train died besides you? It sucks. Had I been on the Amaterasu Express, I would have solved it before anything had gone down. Damn. Missed the chance to show off my superstar self.
This short stack is so arrogant. I hate his guts.
Yuma, I'm sure you're tired from your long journey. Go ahead and find a spot to sit.
Sure.
Yeah, I like her. She seems she seems fine. It's everyone else. I also like that everyone's got like a designated like spot to sit. You know, the fireplace, this fancier sofa, this deck chair that's like also the same. Like almost all of them like have the colors that fit them as well. She has like this little throne for her, and then we've got the purple sofa. And then he's got like the office chair in the back.
All remaining agents sent to the Nocturnal Detective Agency are here.
Yeah, Mr. Thunderbolt, if you were on the Amaterasu Express, you'd be dead. You'd have been one of the ones they would have targeted, probably.
There are a lot less of you than what we originally planned.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, regardless of how many people we would have gotten, we'd still be no match against the Peacekeepers' numbers.
I still wish at least one more from the Amaterasu Express survived, even if it wasn't the ones that I liked, just because it was such an interesting little collective, just to immediately throw them away, you know? Like, even if it wasn't Poochie or Melanie, like, even if it was Apex Legends, I would have been like, yeah, sure, like, at least keep one of them.
So, we'll keep laying low down here and avoid provoking them, as we've been doing.
Cool, you missed the hope! Maybe. I have got Nagito as an emote now, by the way.
Huh? You want to stay submerged in this filthy river? I didn't come here to rot like sewage! I want to make a grand entrance, solve all unsolved mysteries, and become a superstar detective! Oh, and once I'm rich and famous...
Yeah. for when the moments arise that makes sense for him to, like, pester me.
In Kanai Ward, solving cases won't make you famous.
Yeah, if anything, it will just put a mark on your head.
All information is controlled by the Peacekeepers. They simply conceal anything that's inconvenient to them. If you want to be famous in this town, it's much easier if you're a villain.
I see. Got it.
Don't look so inspired by that fact, Desahiko.
Wait, don't actually do it! Don't instigate anything with those guys. Got it?
Fucking Yakuo.
I'm just kidding around.
Why is the WDO gathering master detectives in Kanai Ward? What do they want us to do?
Honestly, I don't know what the WDO is thinking either. I just found out about this recently myself.
You didn't receive any instructions?
Not yet, at least. I'm hoping they'll call us eventually. But before that, there's something I need to verify first. Yuma, it's about you.
Huh? Me?
I heard the Peacekeepers talking and learned about it back then, but do you really have amnesia?
Huh? Amnesia?
Yeah, seems like I do. I don't remember anything from before getting on the Amaterasu Express.
Ah, then you and I are alike. We are amnesia.
I'm going to
buddies,
choose to believe the reason why Fubuki is so stupid is because she has amnesia and not because she's actually stupid. Just for my peace of mind.
Huh? Fubuki, you too?
Indeed. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast. I cannot even recall how I got here.
I think you're just...
Never mind. I was hopeful for a second.
Don't make things even more complicated.
My apologies.
What is the source of your amnesia? Is Amaterasu Corporation
No, she's just
responsible?
stupid, yeah.
No, it doesn't seem likely. I was still at the station when I woke up.
So you really don't remember anything. I'm surprised you got past Amaterasu's attacks like that.
I probably can't tell him it's thanks to the pact I made with the death god.
You better not. Talking about me breaks the contract.
I think I was just lucky. Chief saved me in the end.
Well, you can work off your debt to me. So you really don't know who you are? In other words, you don't remember if you're a detective?
That's correct. Oh, but I do have a letter from the WDO. And this outfit is definitely mine because it fits perfectly.
I don't doubt you. That's not what I'm worried about. I've already verified your identity.
Huh? You know who I am?
I didn't just daydream in the park and feed pigeons while y'all were heading here.
Alright, I mean, fair enough.
I checked the routes everyone used and provided support wherever I could.
Also, you know what I've only just realised about Yakuo? That's not a designed shirt with an eye and a cross on it. That's tattoos on his chest. I didn't spot them at first. Like, every time we've glanced at him and, like, seen him, I've like, oh, that must be his shirt. No, I only just realised that's not a shirt, that's tattoos.
Unfortunately, most of the info was kept secret, so supporting you was all I could do. At the very least, I did manage to obtain info about the Amaterasu Express. Then again, it was mostly thanks to Halara and Desuhiko since they arrived so early.
I got the passenger list from Amaterasu Corporation using my special forte.
Oh yeah, right, your special powers. What is everyone's special powers?
That ability is top secret, so
I need to stop asking questions. This game's actively determined to not answer me. So I thought occurred that tattoo man and his words.
Your name was on the passenger list, Yuma. Once we knew your name, obtaining more information was easy. I researched the histories of everyone on the list.
This doesn't sound like something you need to hear.
What? Of course it is! I might finally get to learn about my past!
Yeah, the fact that, like, Shinigami has been very evasive or actively pushing away from letting us learn about our past. And keep in mind, we were the one that made the deal with her to lose our memory. I think it's for our own good. And that's why Shinigami's being like this. I think we're going to learn that we're like some secret devil or something. The Shinagaming. That's a funny autocorrect kind of support. I mean, technically.
So, who am I?
Who am I?
The truth might surprise you, but among the master detectives registered at the WDO, no individual with the name Yuma Kokohead exists.
What do you mean?
5 master detectives were summoned to the Amaterasu Express. That is an undisputable fact. But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
So, I'm not really a master detective yet?
That sounds about right. You never
And yet
failed to
we
amaze
survived
me,
when none of
Master.
the actual master detectives didn't. Hey, give me my stripes now then.
Despite that, I know for sure you'll be an integral part of our team.
Also, I just realized he has like 5 Bible-thick books on the WOE.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So
Please tell me I'm right. Is this we're going to find out it's like a copycat ability or a stealing ability?
Your record claims that you're a great cook.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
You're like his maid.
I don't know if I can. I don't have any memories about cooking. Never mind. Did my profile mention anything else? Like where I used to live or my personal history?
It didn't have any details of the sort. You see, you've got a trainee's profile, not a proper master detective's.
How many in this game?
See.
I think it's going to be a very long fought battle to find out anything about Coco Head here.
I guess that makes you the appetizer detective. Don't worry, I'll do my best to train you from the ground up to be a great detective.
What's wrong? There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Everyone starts off as a trainee. Also, not everyone can use their forte from the get-go, though some are born rather gifted. Still, no matter how much talent you have, you require the right training to make the most use of your abilities. No matter how smart they are or how dexterous their fingers, no surgeon dives straight into surgery.
Shinigami just likes digging as deep as she can into people's egos.
The same goes for master detectives. If you want to do things the right way, you have to learn it.
So, everyone here also trains at the World Detective Organization?
The WDO requires a 2-year training period for all agents, no exceptions. During that time, the agent's paranormal disposition is honed into a forensic forte, specializing in investigation. And those who manage to develop their forte are certified as master detectives.
Like me. Plus, once you become a master detective, you get a detective deed from the WDO.
By the way, not all detectives working for the WDO are master detectives. There are regular detectives, like myself, who don't have fortes.
Oh, really?
I still got my detective deed. It doesn't say master detective on it, but it still holds the same weight. A forte mostly depends on innate talent. Some people will never develop it, no matter
that
how
makes
much
sense.
effort they put in.
So it's literally just detectives and superhero detectives, but you're all part of the same group.
But that doesn't mean they can't be a detective. Anyone can get a detective deed as long as they complete their training.
So, is that my case as well? I don't think I have any special abilities.
Except for the fact that if I was Yuma, I'd at least mention that when I was on the train, I did sense when other people were using their abilities, and I feel like I was the only one who did.
There is no record about your forte. You could be like me and have no special powers.
I knew it.
Who cares about that? You've got me, Master.
You know, she makes a solid point. You do kind of have like a cheat code.
Look, there's no need to be so down about having no forte of your own. That has nothing to do with whether you're a good detective or not. Even a kid or a delinquent can be a master detective if they're good at one thing. But detectives with no special abilities must pass basic testing with flying colors before they're certified. So, in fact, you could say those without special abilities make better detectives.
What, because they've got... I know this is just you coping, Yakuo, but I get what you're saying. It's because you have to prove yourself more. They tend to get more results.
Oh, you're just tooting your own horn, old man.
But being both a capable detective and a master detective would be even better. Such as myself.
Yeah, what's your... I want to know what everyone's forte is.
You're tooting your own horn, too.
Anyway, whether you have an ability or not, the fact remains that you've been striving to be a detective.
So, I wanted to be a detective.
Also, keep in mind that despite being a trainee, you were given a directive. That's pretty impressive. You must be quite capable. I mean, master detectives were killed, but you managed to survive.
I'm not sure if that's right.
I am sure you shall eventually remember all that you have forgotten, Yuma. Although, I still do not remember what I ate this morning.
Yeah, but
let alone
Fubuki, I don't think I'm going to
yesterday's
expect anything from you for most of this game. No, there.
It was raining. It's always raining.
weather. Oh, right.
Is she this dumb on purpose? I think she's putting on an act.
Shinigami. Even Shinigami's like, holy shit. Even Shinigami's like, whoa, this kid. No.
Maybe she's a giant skank. It's boom kill time if you fall for her, Master.
I didn't do anything.
By the way, my agency treats both trainees and detectives as the same thing. To all you master detectives, you better not drop your guard or the rookie here's gonna steal your thunder. Got it?
Go ahead and try. Too bad for you, rookie. I'm gonna take all the medals.
Desahiko, you are going to be the first to die so bad. I'm telling you now, you're not going to make it long.
I have no desire to compete.
You senior detectives sure are a handful. Vivia, anything you'd like to say to the newbie?
No, not really.
call?
That's the direct line to the World Detective Organization. So, they're finally contacting us. All communication in Kanai Ward is shut out from the outside world. So that phone is rather special. And, obviously, it's kept secret from the Amaterasu folk.
If they're contacting us, maybe they'll finally give us our orders.
Go ahead, rookie.
Huh? You want me to answer?
Master!
Hello?
Hello?
What the fuck?
Nocturnal Detective Agency. Please state your business.
Good work, all of you. I assume everyone is present? So few of you survived. Far less than I anticipated, but considering who survived, this should suffice.
Oh, so you expected a good number of us to die. You just sent us out on a suit. We're detectives! We're not fucking soldiers of war!
What the hell? Who's this grandpa? He acts like he's hot shit.
Well, beats me. I've never seen him before. My contact is usually someone totally different.
Perhaps he dialed the wrong number?
No, that's impossible. This is a direct line to the WDO. Who are you? Would you mind telling us your name?
A name? Unfortunately, I discarded my name long ago. Now, I simply go by Number 1. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Number 1?
You're joking! Seriously? My sincerest apologies for my rude behavior.
I didn't expect number 1 himself to appear. This must be very serious business then.
I die hard blood pressure of people making undeserved criticisms. Holy shit.
Is he a big deal or something?
Number 1 is the top master detective. Leader of the World Detective Organization.
The top detective of the WDO?
He rarely ever shows himself. Thus, no one knows his true identity. He is only known among detectives as Number 1.
He's the top of the World Detective Organization?
In before he's like the final boss.
It's just some old man.
I'm Shinigami on this.
I am here to give those of you who arrived your instructions. There is a dangerous secret lurking here, which we refer to as Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
However, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret isn't a problem affecting only this city. There is a chance it relates to the ongoing great global mystery. Hence why I chose to deliver your orders directly. Move swiftly to investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. Doing so will assist us in solving the great global mystery. That is all.
Huh? That's it? How about some clues?
We are fucking detectives, you figure it out.
Why do you think you're there? If you're a detective,
I wrote
search
this
for
game.
clues yourself.
Come on, that was obvious, Mr. Thunderhead.
Providing any information beforehand will merely result in misconceptions.
That's also fair.
Understood.
Do you recall the World Detective Organization's creed? A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I heard that every single day during training. But it's not something you can easily put into practice.
Is that true, Master?
I don't remember at all.
Mysteries are the greatest threat to humanity. The WDO will not allow mysteries to go unsolved. They shall be eradicated with sagacious wit and indomitable will. We must guide the lost souls of victims to paradise in the name of truth. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Hey, did you hear that? We got a direct order from Number 1. We play our cards right, we're guaranteed to get promoted. I'm hyped.
It isn't so simple. Just Look at how much we sacrificed to get you here.
It's certainly not a cult rhetoric, yeah.
Kanai Ward's ultimate secret must have something to do with Amaterasu Corporation. Which means we have to snoop on them. They're gonna wipe us out!
So it's a full-on war then. The WDO is serious.
War is awful. I myself am a pacifist.
I sort of like pat her head and go, okay, Fubuki.
Well, it's something we have to do from here on.
There you go again with your jokes.
Fubuki, were you listening?
Huh? I was. However, I was also lost in my own thoughts.
You weren't listening then!
So, Chief, any ideas about Kanai Ward's...
Halara's like, moving on. Ooh.
This place has so many secrets that I have no idea
It takes a genius to write someone so effectively stupid. Oh, fucking hell.
But one thing that comes to mind is this unending rain, I think.
He said that it has something to do with the great global mystery, too.
I have no clue what that is.
Well, for now, let's sneak into Amaterasu Corp and start gathering up info.
If you switch the previous call to this one.
Don't you
That's
dare
probably
do
part of the
anything
point, though.
dangerous like that.
To make
It's not
it
like they're
hurt
leaving
more as
secrets
it
in
goes on of
easy-to-reach
what you
spots.
could have had, but they died in the first case. To make it more impactful that we lost Poochie and Melanie and Apex Legends and Grandpa Big Boss.
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
You really want to know? The right thing to do is absolutely nothing. Jeez. How did
But I like
this?
some of this cast. Yakuo just being like the tired middle-aged man stuck in all this shit that just wants out of it. I think he will grow into an interesting character. I think he's all right now. And Little Miss Nightmare, I'm always a sucker for that kind of very sophisticated, in-control personality type. Thunderbolt and fucking Fubuki, though, ooh, we're gonna have to work on them.
Come on. You need to snap out of it, Chief.
I've got a bad feeling about all this. Who would have guessed number 1 would show up? Ah! All I wanted was to sink quietly into the river.
Are things really that bad?
Yeah, lives are at stake here.
Also, I can see that she's getting more annoyed because she's in between these two bumbling.
Danger is a daily occurrence in all of Kanai Ward.
I'm used to wagering my life like poker chips. It feels like my path.
Maybe for you, but I'm not that way. Who said I wanted that? I got it. Let's pretend like we didn't hear a thing. No, I know that's impossible.
I was gonna say, it's a whole bunch of people died. You can't really just throw them under the bus like that.
WDO can't back down now. I guess we have no choice.
Chief Yako.
Everything that goes down in this city is handled by the peacekeepers of Amaterasu Corporation. They simply fabricate or cover things up in whatever way's most convenient for them. In other words, the truth they're hiding may be connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Some of these cover-ups may be clues for unsolved mysteries then.
But there are tons of cases where they covered up the truth.
Then what we need to do is clear.
Huh?
Don't stare at me, dumbfounded rookie. We've got to crush each unsolved mystery one by one.
What, all of them?
Well, just take them one at a time, Yumo. We'll get there.
I suppose that's one way to solve whatever's going on.
Oh, fine. Alright, listen up. Truth be told, I wish this day had never come. But part of me knew that it was inevitable. Our goal now is to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. We'll be up against Amaterasu Corporation. So please, be extremely careful. We don't know what these guys will do to interfere with us. That said, you all survived the deadly trip to get here, so I'm sure you're up to the challenge. We've been trapped in this rain for a long time now. But it's time to put an end to that. Please, help me save this city.
You heard him, Master. I love it. Things are getting interesting. Mr. Ball.
Was that the end of the prologue? Now we've been properly introduced.
In the unending rain, through the winding neon cityscape, draped in my raincoat, I roam in search of my missing memories. What secrets lurk in this labyrinth of drainage pipes? We have yet to find the answer. The story of detectives facing the darkness that enshrouds the truth is about to begin.
Oh, time for our opening cinematic. Oh, time to see our OP. Yep. Man, what are we, like 7 hours into this game? Lucian Dodge. Oh, you're not at all who I thought was voicing you. I don't recognize that name. Amberly Connors for Nightmare. Koi Dao? Fucking Albedo? Okay. I knew it was Alex Lee. I called it. Kanji Tank? Oh, that also makes sense. This is an ominous fucking intro. So the nose. Jenny Yokobori, Howard Yang, Brandon Winkler. Was it Jenny Yokobori? Hang on. One of the villains is voiced by fucking Yoimiya from Genshin. That was a cool intro though. A lot more ominous than what we usually get for their intros. Why does it sound familiar? I guess it sort of sounded like Leozea. And that's the end of the prologue. So now we're going to go into the proper, like, chapter 1 then.
The faint sound of a ticking clock melts against the sound of rain. Is that the timbre of water splashing a ship in the night? Or is it the sound of a wedge driven into the wheel of fate? Every time that vault's door closes, I search again for a reason to open it.
Chapter 1, The Nail Man Killings.
Got some nice sleep. No one's here yet? It's just about time, I think. And to be fair, their type are rarely on time anyway. Master detectives are all weirdos. Did you get a good night's sleep, Yuma?
Not really.
What? But I gave you time to rest at the office. Your brain won't work right without enough sleep. Be more like me. Even today, my mind is crystal clear.
The song sounds like it was by the person who sang Leozea. Being an annoying brainworm.
Huh.
To think that Master had to sleep on such a filthy sofa. The other Master Detectives are staying at a hotel, right? That's no fair. I'm totally jealous.
Yeah, I'm with Shinigami on this. Wait, what do you mean they all slept in a hotel?
It's discrimination. They said detectives and trainees would be treated equally.
For now, how about you wash your sleepy face? You can't work as a detective when your mind is hazy.
Have that very minor, but very annoying minor thing you get obsessed over. No, I know what you mean. Oh, we actually have a kitchen space. Cool. There's a shower room.
Wow.
Even the shower is fully equipped. This submarine is incredible.
Master?
And it annoys. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I need a shower right now.
On.
Jeez, way to kill the mood. What are you even talking about?
He said I can't work as a detective if my mind is hazy. Why do I want to become one in the first place? It's not like I have any special powers. Is there a reason why? Even if there was, right now, I have no reason to try being a detective.
Yeah, that's how it came across.
I'm only pretending to be one to regain my memories. Is it right for me to pursue this if that's my goal?
Master, there you go with that dumb poetic stuff again.
It's not dumb. This is important to me.
You better be careful. Whenever a detective sighs, a murder case occurs.
Like it wouldn't happen otherwise? I wish that was the case.
Wait a minute, Yuma. You're good at cooking, right? Can you make something
Fucking,
for me?
he's immediately on his bullshit. Yaku's like, wait a minute. I read in your file before you had amnesia. You was a great cook. Maybe it'll come back to you if you cook something for me, like right now. Like a bacon buddy. That sounds perfect. Thanks, buddy. Hides.
Huh? Right now?
Come on, man. I'm starving. Maybe if you do some expert cooking, it might rekindle your lost memories or something.
You just want me to make food for you.
Right? So get out breakfast. Thanks.
Wait, Chief!
What should I do?
Give it a shot. Maybe your muscles will remember.
I guess I'll try.
Fucking beat the shit out of that pan. Yeah, go on, buddy. Go on, you got this.
Alright, done. Let's take it to Chief Yako.
Oh, this is looking pretty good.
God, I hope Chief Yako likes my cooking.
Chief, breakfast is ready.
Hey, it smells nice. Let's see. What is this?
He's gone pale. I hope he isn't dead.
No way. Chief? Are you alright?
I thought I was a goner. Did you poison me?
Why would I do that? I can't believe you'd say that after all the trouble I went through making it.
Right. I basically forced you to make it. Sorry. Yuma, can you clean this up?
Oh, that went about as well as I expected.
Master, if you ever want to boom kill someone, you should just cook for them.
Ooh, that's not quite the compliment you think it is, Shinigami.
I think it'd be the perfect crime.
What did my profile say I was good at cooking?
Forget about the cooking, Yuma. At least until you get your memories back.
Yeah, I figured.
Yesterday was such a surprise. I never thought there would be a directive from number 1.
To investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
But it's dangerous. Amaterasu Corp won't sit idly by and let it happen. It's big trouble, all right. Look, I'm not saying I've been idle up until now. I tried investigating Amaterasu several times regarding some unsolved mysteries. They get pissed, and I get a lecture bordering on torture. They even confiscated my office. And, well, here I am now.
Why didn't the World Detective Organization help you?
I asked a few times, but they always waved me off. Turns out there were other cases which were higher priorities. Besides, ever since Kanai Ward became isolated from the world, we haven't been able to exchange much info. They didn't quite get how bad the place has gotten.
But what made them investigate Kanai Ward to begin with?
The Great Global Mystery must be a huge deal.
And what is the Great Global Mystery?
Even number 1 is getting involved.
Hey, isn't number 1 coming here? I thought he was at the WDO's headquarters.
You'd think I'd know? Number 1 is being hunted by criminal syndicates all over the world. His location is kept top secret. That's why he almost never shows up in public. It's super rare even to glimpse him on a screen.
If he's that amazing, that's all the more reason he should come here.
Fair enough. I'm sure that number 1 could solve this lickety-split. The rumors say that once he decides to solve a case, he'll do everything perfectly on his own until it's solved.
Perfectly on his own?
He didn't seem all
He's
that
absolutely
pleasant
going to
me.
be like the secret villain in the final boss, and we're going to have to out-detective him or some shit. I'm calling it now. He's absolutely the final boss.
Anyway, he's got his hands full on another case right now. He won't be able to leave that behind to visit Kanai Ward. We'll save our trump card for last. Until then, we'll add a few cards to our hand. That's why you all were called here. Wait, where are the others? At this rate, we'll never have enough hands. Jeez, everyone goes and does their own thing all the time.
How about using a cell phone? Even if you can't contact the outside world, it'd still be useful in times like these.
And no good. Risks the peacekeepers wiretapping you. Okay, Yuma, you're getting your first job.
Go find him.
A job?
Get the other detectives assembled. I've rented out a special room at a hotel in Komagawa district. My guess is that they still haven't left the hotel yet. Each master detective is quirky in their own way.
We're going to go over there and say, look, we've got this letter from Yako that says stay here.
Listen, Yuma, your job is to convince them to get over here.
He says it's a job, but he just made you his errand boy.
He says it's an important job at a detective agency, but you're kind of his little bitch when you think about it. Yo, Yuma. Shut up, Shinigami.
Fine. I'll head to their hotel.
Thanks. Remember to avoid the peacekeepers' attention.
Sure hope you got all that down.
You can check the next objective in the notebook menu. It'll be display of an icon districts of the map. That's where the objective is. Also, there's an actual, like, full-on town. So to speak, to go... Oh, you can check back your scores as well. That's cool. It's Shinigami human form. Yakuro Furio. Hilara Nightmare. Oh, yeah, let's have a look at these. Likes Komagawa District meat buns. Dislikes debt. Hell yeah. Oh, his birthday's a day after mine. Title detective to talent flair for negotiation. Hilara Nightmare. Likes cats and dogs. Dislikes cruel con artists. Likes all cute girls, dislikes popular guys. You know, Fubuki. Although she's a beauty of outstanding style, her airheaded tendencies can frustrate the people she talks to. Yeah, no kidding. Likes exciting adventures, dislikes unexciting adventures. And Vivia Twilight. Likes fluffy pillows, dislikes hard pillows. Living. And then numero uno. Likes cigars, dislikes sweets. And then all the people that died. Zange, Pucci, Melanie, Apex Legends and Zilch. Oh no, of course, Swank. Oh, is it page 1 are all central characters, page 2 are all victims, page 3 are extra characters? I genuinely think it's a real shame that we lost all of them. Like, literally any of these 5, if you'd kept one of them, I think it could have still been, like, an extra interesting dynamic. Because, like, we didn't get to know barely anything about Zunge. Poochie, I genuinely liked the personality. Melanie, even though she was weird, she never got to use her really weird, hyper-precise ability. Apex Logan, or Apex Legends, we never really got to see him. We only ever got to see him be angry. And Zilch, the Zilch we met wasn't even Zilch. It was a hitman. Holy shit, look at all these tips that are on the thing. I'm just trying to clear up all the news. Right, now I'm going to drop a save as well. I know we did kind of just save. I'm going to drop a save and then we're going to head on out. I'm curious, look, there's still 2 missing slots on the pause menu.
The Master Detective should be at the hotel in the Komagawa district.
By the way, why don't I have a room at the hotel?
The WDO only provides funding for Master Detectives? Don't look at me like that. Come on. It's not too bad here, right?
Right.
Sure.
So your commemorative first job is an errand. Are you sure about this, Mr. Trainee Detective?
It's better than hiding out on the sub. By the way, Shinigami, what do you know about number 1?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I was just curious. Wait, you know something, don't you?
As if! Don't go thinking I know that geezer at all. I have standards, you know. Besides, what makes you think I know any humans personally?
Okay, so you do know him.
I mean, I'm a death god. The only people I need are dead.
That could just be foreshadowing.
Anyway,
And that's how you know him, because he is dead. It's like a recording or some shit.
We might uncover Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I don't think it's that simple.
Look at that, Master!
What? Where?
It was birds.
There's something amazing over there! Go get it! Hurry! Come on.
I still find it weird. Like, it's an adjustment after like the mainline Danganronpas to actually have like a proper 3D environment you're running around and exploring. But these are absolutely like alternate paths. They're going to lead to other parts of the city later. There's going to be a bay over there, and like you can see there's a gap in the fence. At least there's some tunnels over there. Like, it's going to lead to each individual area. Recall memories of Yako from the notebook menu.
Is this a Shinigami figurine?
Is this our collectible to find around the town?
Don't worry your pretty little head about that. Stressing out about every teensy detail will make you go bald. But if you collect these figurines, you can get a peek at your memories, Master!
Wait, it'll cure my amnesia?
No, but I'm afraid everything from before you came to Kanai Ward is still off limits.
Oh. What memories
Is it just cut? Is it just cutscene viewer?
Your memories with all the detectives in Buzzhead's agency. You guys talked about all sorts of stuff, right?
What did we talk about again?
See? You already forgot. You're completely hopeless, Master. If you want to know what you forgot about, then look for these figurines.
Yeah, this is basically a cutscene viewer, I think.
Pretty tough, but I'll give it a shot.
You can check all your recovered memories in the notebook. You know, the same place you check solution keys.
I think I understand. Maybe.
Right on! Thinking you maybe understand is perfect. Oh, there is one thing I should warn you about. You won't be able to check these memories while you're unable to move around freely or in a mystery labyrinth.
Got it.
Yeah, so when you're in the middle of something, you won't be able to check it.
Carter! Master's got secret memories stashed away. Yo, check, check!
Gumshoe Gab.
Master's got secret memories stashed away. Here's a hint.
Maybe it's not a costume view, maybe it's flavor text dialogue that you get to just talk and get to know people better.
Something wrong, Chief? What's with the big sigh?
Well, it's nothing, really. Since you arrived and we began investigating Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, it seems we're all tense every day. I think it's just getting to me a bit. I can't seem to find a way to feel all nice and relaxed.
I see.
Damn it all. I long for the days when things were so uneventful.
Before we came here, most of your work concerned infidelity and looking for lost pets, right?
Yup. I used to just stare out the window and check whether the occasional client's spouse was cheating or not. I'd tail the target, and sure enough, they'd be cheating. Then the missus would end up crying when I reported back. It was the same old story every day.
This may be rude of me, but that doesn't sound very fun. In fact, it sounds kind of boring.
Sure is. But you know what they say? Every job is equally important. Just because a job may look more glorious, doesn't mean it's better. Nothing wrong with plain old boring jobs. What's most important is whether you can be proud of what you do.
Huh, look at Buzzhead trying to act all cool.
Huh? What's wrong? You fell quiet out of nowhere.
I just wasn't expecting that kind of stuff from you. I'm a bit moved.
Not expecting? What's your image of me anyway?
Sorry. But really, I'm impressed. You're right. All jobs are equally important. I'll make sure I keep that in mind.
Yeah, you do that. When you hang around master detectives a lot, you start to think you belong to a special class of people.
It's true. I hang out with them so much that I was starting to think I was on their level. I better be more careful about this.
I have a saying when it comes to my own work philosophy. Nothing beats a drink after a hard day's work.
I do hear that a lot.
Well, it's all bogus anyway. Any time is a good time for booze. A good drink is way better if you get to imbibe without having to work for it. What's wrong? You're quiet again. Are you amazed by my grown-up philosophy?
I'm sorry, but I need to reconsider how impressed I was just now.
What? I can't believe you'd say that so fast.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown closer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we've got spending time with Yakuo, spending time with Halara, Desahiko, Fubuki, and Vivia. So we have to keep an eye out. You see anything sparkly, we've got to go get it. See what leads to extra flavor text with characters.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
Sorry, we're moving some things in through here. Can you go around from over there?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
This place.
It's like a variety store. There's some questionable bottles lined up, though. Hey, look, there's a candy called Raindrops. How crappy. Alright, so we can't go explore that yet. We have to go this.
Head up the stairs.
I'm doing it.
What was up with that person?
He was the exact same height as us.
Probably don't see outsiders that much. Come on, let's hurry up.
Right. Oh!
There's trash piled up and no one's collecting it.
Get it?
It's an old broken windows theory, a vicious cycle of littering inviting more littering. Places like this tend to be rough, so watch yourself, master at puny arms. Yeah, I'll be careful.
Huh?
Is he dead? Are you okay? No, he's just a drunk. There was some terrible accident. Too bad.
For now.
Guess I should just leave him alone. Oh, this is... Yeah, that's where we just were. This is a sizable district. Hang on.
Where could it be?
Hey, Mama, buy me an Pal.
Well...
How many times do I have to say no? You're not even playing with your other toys. I'll take good care of it. I'll take it on walks. Do Pals have to be taken on walks? Alright, fucking hell, dude. Drop dead. He's just glaring at us. Let's not talk to this guy. Right. I know we need to go like to this. I think it's like the southwest corner, but I want to kind of like just poke around and see what we can interact with first. Okay, this takes us to hit back here. Oh, L2, we can bring up the map quick. Okay, that's very helpful to know.
What's with that ugly cat?
Oh. Oh, and this is the other side of that blockage.
Hmm?
You're a customer?
Huh?
Huh? Better get out of here, Master. He's definitely saying something dangerous. So if you're not buying, scram. Sorry. God, there's stairs up there as well. There's stairs up kind of everywhere. I still think every time I come here, but this place could certainly use a little bit more discipline, could it not?
That's true.
Yeah, Komagawa district is a bit disorderly. The peacekeepers should clean this place out. The people here don't contribute anything to Kanai Ward after all.
Say,
Isn't that wholesome, Master? What's wholesome about that? I'm guessing that's to leave the district. I imagine we can't go this way yet.
say,
Master, you're not going to find no up ahead. You should try looking somewhere else.
True.
She didn't lies you.
well,
Is society really okay? This book seems to be made out of waterproof material. That's probably true for a lot of stuff produced in Kanai Ward. Both positions. Some pages have been painted completely black, though. I have no idea what it's saying. Maybe it's Amaterasu's censorship because it was stuff critical on them. That's the intent. There's outcome. Yeah. Okay, I think I've wandered around enough. Let's go to the hotel. Warm and delicious. What are you eating?
Yeah.
Meat buns, man. Meat buns. Are you new to Kanai word or something? You say Kanai word, most people hear meat buns. Yeah. Of all the districts in Kanai ward, Kamasaki's meat buns are easily the juiciest and the best.
See.
Oh, so they're really delicious, huh? Don't look at me with those hungry eyes. These buns aren't for sharing.
Huh?
What's this? A meat bun flavored soda? Ugh, who would even buy this? But it's completely sold out. Maybe it's really a popular drink after all.
This looks like a dead end.
Welcome. What an indescribable smell. Are you going to eat one, Master? Sure.
Yeah.
Trophy unlocked, hot and steamy. Ate a meat bun. Well, I am a little hungry, so I wouldn't mind eating.
Hey!
Here you go. Whoa, what a sensual smell. Maybe I should get one too.
Huh?
Don't describe it like that. Anyway, it's not like you can eat it, right? What do you think? Any good? How to describe it? It was unique, not bad, but that's your reaction to eating a super popular meat bun? Your palate must need some work, Master.
Huh?
Really? I know I suck at cooking, but... Oh, and here I was expecting a review befitting a gourmet. How foolish I was. What kind of expectation is that? I got a trophy for doing that. I wonder how many trophies are just for doing odd random things around the town. Maybe I should be interacting with every single little thing I can then, like I was. The Sun and Moon Hotel.
Pardon me, you're not from Kanai Ward, are you?
No, I'm not. How did you know?
I do work at a hotel after all. I can tell from how a guest behaves. I don't know your circumstances, but it's rare to have guests from outside Kanai Ward.
Oh, I found one of our
Patronage
members.
hasn't lunched since Kanai Ward secluded itself from the world 3 years ago. Frankly, we've had little to do. It's not as if we can just relocate somewhere else. I wonder how long this will go on for. My apologies. I shouldn't complain in front of a guest.
Why did Kanai Ward cut itself off from the rest of the world? Does it have to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Probably.
Hey, let's ask him about it.
Why did Kanai Ward close itself off from the world?
It was the will of Amaterasu Corporation. There's no other reason. It seems we common folk don't have a right to know. I don't understand why the unified government permitted it. I have no complaints about Amaterasu.
Just in case we're a
Amaterasu
spy.
Corporation subsidizes the hotel, so besides the boredom from all our free time, we have no complaints.
Sounds like Amaterasu Corp unilaterally closed the borders. If that's the case, they've got huge political power.
That's some nice information you got. Another step towards solving Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I don't know about that.
You look so weird.
This is...
If you look close at the flower, you can tell it's synthetic. The constant rain keeps sunlight out, so growing real flowers is a no-go, right? That's kind of bleak.
Welcome to the Sun and Moon Hotel. Although you can't see the sun or moon from Kanai Ward anymore.
I heard there are agents from the Nocturnal Detective Agency staying here?
I'm sorry, but due to regulations, we cannot disclose lodging information about our guests.
And you know what? That's fair.
Well then, may I leave a message instead?
In that case, please fill out the required sections of this documentation and present your identification.
Identification? Never mind. Maybe some other time.
Excuse me, but We've had a guest living underneath the piano for the past few days. Is that someone you know?
Tragically.
It's like having a stray cat. It's not really a problem though, since we don't have any other guests.
Under the piano?
Hey, arsehole, get out from under there.
What, Vivia?
Oh. Yuma. Good morning.
Good morning? What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm reading a book. The story I'm reading is about a boy building a sandcastle on a lake shore with a girl he just met. Many days pass, and the sandcastle still isn't complete. For some reason, it disappears the day after it's made. The protagonist believes there's a reason why that happens. He believes the girl has been secretly destroying the sandcastles at night, so he stays on lookout at night on the lake. And just as he thought, the girl appears. As expected, she destroys the sandcastle and returns home. The protagonist wonders why she'd do such a thing. Yuma, what do you believe her motive is?
Uh-huh.
It's to see him again.
Maybe she likes the protagonist.
I see. If she continues to destroy the sandcastle, the protagonist will return to rebuild it, and they can stay together. As long as they continue to build the sandcastle. It's rather clumsy, but quite a laudable effort by the girl. She could just ask him to come again tomorrow instead. That solution is quite romantic. It's very like you to say that, Yuma.
So what's the real reason?
Real reason? It doesn't say anything about that. You must imagine the girl's reasoning for yourself. That's what stories are all about. Just as you brought up this question, the protagonist also tries to find the truth by chasing after the girl. But he loses sight of her in the darkness. However, it's a singular path with no other way to go. Normally, it'd be impossible to lose sight of someone there. The moonlight shines over the lake at the end of the path. And there, at the lake, the protagonist notices something. The sight of the girl facing away from him, disappearing into the lake.
Huh?
The protagonist recalls a story about a girl who drowned at the lake years ago. Almost like a long-forgotten memory. He checks old newspapers and finds a picture of her. In the photo, she looks like she's smiling directly at him. Isn't it beautiful?
This guy probably has no friends.
By the way, Vivia, Chief Yako asked for you at the office.
Oh. Is it that time already? Tell the chief I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Just look at him. He has zero intention of getting up.
Oh, also, do you know where the others are?
Maybe the restaurant? They should still be eating breakfast right now.
The restaurant, got it. I'll check it out.
I want to die someday.
Fucking alright, Vivia.
Come on, over there, Master.
Yeah, I can see two more, so we're still missing one though.
Hey, rookie. What's up? You here for breakfast too?
Good morning, Yuma.
Good morning. It's way past our meeting time.
Huh? Are we late? Impossible. As if I would permit time to ever overtake me. My vision is quite sharp, you know.
Is it? I don't think anything about you is sharp, Kabuki.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's not an excuse for being late.
Oh, she's not making excuses. This is just how she is. Listen, rookie. I bet you're here just because Chief told you to find us.
Yeah, now Desuhiko talks, and I know he's voiced by Koidao, I can absolutely hear the fucking albedo, as in Genshin Impact albedo. I can hear it. I can hear it's him. Now I know who the voice is. It's like, actually, yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. It sounds exactly like him.
But you've yet to realize one crucial fact. Think about it. Everyone besides you and the chief are staying at this hotel. It'd be faster to bring the chief over here, right?
Now that you mention it, yes.
Don't be convinced so easily.
He's got a point.
Anyway, you should bring the chief here.
No way. For all we know, the peacekeepers could be around. The meeting may even be about planning out operations, so it's better to have it at the office.
I agree with Yuma.
What? You, of all people, are saying that now? Oh, jeez, fine. Tell the chief I'll be there after my post-meal soda.
I will also be there after breakfast. I have to chew well to promote good digestion, so this will take some time.
Got it. By the way, is Halara here with you?
I doubt anyone in the world can hang out with that one.
I was going to offer an invitation to join us for breakfast, but the room was already empty.
I'm sure Halara's around somewhere. Probably hustling kids out of their money.
Wow, you have very low expectations.
Let's search around some more.
My apologies, Yuma. I'm still in the middle of breakfast, so...
No.
No, it's alright. Take your time. Thank goodness. Rushing a meal is bad for digestion. After all, if you'll excuse me. She's chewing really slowly. Looks like it might be a while before she finishes.
Oh.
What's up, rookie? I'm not heading to the agency yet. Where do you think Halara could be?
Then...
Beats me. Maybe out gambling somewhere.
Hey.
Hey, Yuma. I've got a favor to ask you.
Huh?
A favor? What is it?
Yeah.
There's a book I really want to read, but I haven't been able to find a copy. It's called The Crow and the Dove, Survival of the Fittest and World's Salvation. That's one heck of a title.
Right.
It's a tragic story of a crow battling a dove in order to justify its existence. In the end, the two turn the world into a wasteland.
Sure.
Doesn't that sound a bit dull? You think so?
Hey.
If you happen to find the book, I was hoping you'd bring it to me.
Because...
As you can see, I'm pretty busy here. You sure don't look it. Well, look around for it if you're so inclined. I'll just take it easy and wait here.
Aww.
His blatant laziness is almost refreshing. Alright.
It's a detective's responsibility
Oh, side quest.
to help those in need.
You might see people in need and help when you're moving around town, so you might receive requests by talking to them. Take on the request the detective way. Detective points can be earned by solving them. Requests can only be accepted and fulfilled in the chapter they appear. Okay. So any we don't get done by the end of the main case will be lost.
Attention.
If you progress through the chapter without completing a request, it will stay unsolved. If you progress through a chapter without accepting a request, it will disappear, so be careful. Also, the game will warn you ahead of time. You can retry unsolved requests if you play that chapter again. I'm going to try and do every request as we go.
It's a detective's responsibility to help those in need.
So detective work ongoing. Vivia asked Yuma to find the book, The Crow and the Dove, Survival of the Fittest and World Salvation. Once found, deliver it to the hotel. There was a bookshop we passed by that we can check. Hey kid, could you spare a sec? What's the matter? Some guy was trying to push this weird book on me. I told him no, but he was so pushy.
And then...
I don't know if he has a quota or what, but he was a real persistent. I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it. He had a really long name too, Crow something. Who would even read that stuff?
Maybe.
Could that be the book Vivia's looking for? Where did you run into that person? Well, if you take this street towards, Ginma district, and turn left at the bar, you'll find him. Better stay away, though. He was really persistent.
I see.
I see. Thank you for the advice. This is cool. This, like, electric-powered umbrella just, like, kind of flying above your head like that. So down the street and then turn towards the bar. So... this way? Is it you?
Ah.
Oh, that new book comes out today, doesn't it? I have to pick it up after work. Now that I think about it, the bookstore owner said he had an order edition too. Maybe I'll get both.
Speaking
Oh,
of
right.
which-
Vivia asked me to buy a book for him earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask this guy about it. He seems like he might know a lot about books.
Excuse me.
Excuse me? I'm looking for an unusual book.
Ah.
Oh, you like books too? In that case, you should get yourself to the Komagawa District Bookstore. They have books from all over the world there. If anyone guess how they get their hands on them.
Oh.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, right.
The store at the top of the stairs just ahead. If you're looking for a book, that's the place to check. Is it the exact place I was thinking of? Right at the very top where we found that book with the lines on it.
Much.
Got it, thank you. I think it is. I think it's like literally the one in the top corner. Yes, it's exactly the place I was thinking of.
Yeah.
You, over there. Looking to buy something? I deliver too, so help me out here. Huh? I deal with all kinds of goods.
But...
Sales have been slow lately, so why not buy something? Uh-oh, how are you going to get out of this one? Actually, I don't have much money. Just take a look. That don't cost a thing. Come on, just one look. I got food, daily necessities, and loads of books. Books?
Speaking
Oh, come to think of it, wasn't Vivia looking for a book?
Oh.
Looking for a book, eh? What's it called? What was the title again? The Arrival of the Hippest, Surf Idol Plays Cricket, Survival of the Fittest. World Salvation, World Destruction, World Salivation.
Yeah.
Hey, I got that one in stock. Nice taste you got there. This one's a real cult classic.
Huh?
Really? Yeah, it's a good one, but not too popular. Been having trouble moving it. Gotta take this one off my hands.
Then...
Yes, please. I'd like it to be delivered to a person sleeping under the piano in the hotel. Under the piano at the hotel? Well, whatever. So I just gotta get the money from him.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Guess that means I've finished Vivia's request.
Come on.
Not yet, Master. You have to make sure the book reaches its destination.
That's true.
Oh, you're right. Let's go check on Vivia. So I think I'm going to try and do every request that we come across, because they might as well get a little bit of more knowledge of the world anyway. And it's weird playing a Kodeka game that does that, like, that has side quests, you know? Like, that's not really a thing.
Hey,
Hey there, Yuma. The shopkeeper just came by with the book.
you're amazing.
You're the one who sent him, right? Thanks.
Well,
Yeah, did you read it already? Yes, it was wonderful.
That's nice.
What it means to be a crow. Flying through the air would be amazing.
Right.
I wonder if I could live free like a crow. To soar through the sky boundlessly.
no.
I just don't... Don't jump off a building or anything, okay? Right. I was considering it. It seems the book has had an impact on me.
That's nice.
Truly a wonderful read. Thank you, Yuma. Trophy unlocked. First day on the job. Solve one request. So if we see any green question marks, we need to start running off to check it. Like we're looking for fucking Riddler trophies in Arkham City. If you see any green question marks.
Hey, did you hear about the clock tower case at Ginma District? I heard it's the Nailman again.
Yeah, the culprit was already caught. There were a bunch of peacekeepers. It was a big deal.
No
Oh, clearly they got the wrong guy.
The Nailman was caught? What did he look like?
Nailman?
They mentioned a case. A case already! The city is just as wonderful as the rumors say! It happened at the clock tower in a place called Ginma District! Let's go see
But we have to find Halara first.
Denied! I can't wait a second longer!
God damn it.
This color works here too?
Yep, until this world ends!
God fucking damn it! Let me go! Look at his fucking face. He's like, ah! Ah! Fucking new area.
And over here! So this is Ginma District. We got here by just wandering around.
Wait,
Wandering.
You know where you're going?
It feels different from Kamasaki District. It's still raining as usual, but the area looks high class and luxurious. Not just the buildings, the people too.
Everyone looks totally rich. Crazy different from the poors we saw back there. You know, I hate poor people. All the poors have deranged personalities.
Jesus Christ, Shinigami.
I'm a person.
So where's the clock tower that incident happened at?
Like I said, we need to find Halara first.
Listen, Master. As your mentor, I'll teach you something important. Detectives prioritize investigations above all else, more than your parents or nature's call itself.
Alright, fine, I'll go.
Guess I'll ask around first.
Don't forget this stuff.
Oh, quick travel. The bus can be used to travel the places you've already visited. However, depending on the master's situation, there are times where it's not available. You've got to be patient. You can also travel to a different location by opening the Kanai Ward map from the notebook and selecting travel by bus. Oh, there's a side quest to pick up back there. We'll do that then. Fuck the main quest. We'll worry about that later. Oh, what do I do? How could this happen? What's the matter? Please help me. I don't know what to do. Your luck is as bad as ever. Anyway, let's just see what she has to say. Someone stole my purse. I tried talking to the peacekeepers, but they wouldn't even hear me out. Could you please help me find the person who snatched my purse? Boy, those peacekeepers really are useless. What's she gonna do? You gonna help her? Sure.
Yes.
No problem, let me handle it.
Thank you very much.
Really? Oh, thank you very much. Well, you can't leave this to a mere trainee. You'd better follow my lead on this one. As self-centered as always. Can you tell me what the person that should look like? Well, a navy blue jacket, glasses, and white pants. Also, he had a white mask.
Thank you very much.
Got it, thank you.
If you will, please.
Counting on you. Alright, let's start looking around. Is the purse snatcher? Let me read that description again. Blue jacket, glasses, white pants, white mask. That's a white jacket, so no, it's not you. Okay, let's poke around more. That's not a blue jacket either. Blue jacket. Hang on, let me read it all again. Blue jacket, glasses, white pants, white mask. That's more cream coloured. I will keep that in mind as a potential if the last person we need to check, but it looks like he's on the ground, isn't it? Black mask. Okay, yes, it probably is that guy upstairs. Okay.
You're the culprit.
You must be the purse snatcher. Damn, guess this is the end of the line. Why would you steal someone's purse? I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I got no money for food, no money for meat buns. I had to steal the purse and sell it. This was damn Peacekeeper's fault. The Peacekeeper's fault? You're damn right. They extort us every chance they get and call it a security tax.
Right.
You know the gold-toothed swank when he cares about money. Damn it, I won't let them catch me. Those Peacekeepers will never get a hold of me. Whoa!
They got away!
Hey, he's getting away, Master. You're not going to chase him?
Sure.
We got the bag back, didn't we?
For now.
We should hurry back to the client.
Come on!
Come on, that's it. Right when things were getting interesting.
Wow!
Oh, is that my bag? You really got it back for me. Yes, but I'm afraid the culprit got away.
Thank you very much!
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just so happy to have my bag back. I really appreciate it.
No.
Right.
Say!
You look pretty gloomy for someone who just pulled off a successful job. What's up?
Oh.
Is it because you're upset that the criminal got away? If I had caught him, I'd have just handed him over to the Peacekeepers. There's no telling what would happen to him then.
Come on!
He'd get what he deserves. A detective letting a criminal go free is disgraceful. Yeah, but I just can't do that.
Come on!
Oh, Master, you're such a coward. Trophy unlocked. Amateur detective. Reach rank 10. Of course, there's still more. If we can now access everywhere, one thing I do want to do... Oh, wrong button. Is,
This is...
I've seen this design before. No idea what the country it's even from. How would you know when you have amnesia? Don't tell me you've forgotten that too. Oh yeah, that's right. Master didn't have a single care in the world. I want to go check the station again to see if there's any collectibles to find. Now we can actually go back there. Of course, there's an invisible wall. Probably die before I see the world beyond these tracks. Living out your whole life confined to Kanai Ward is a lonely proposition, don't you think? I guess so. Of course you don't get it, Master. You come from the other side of the tracks. Is there really invisible walls? I'm just looking at the minimap. Yeah, we can't just walk on the road, we have to follow the crossing? Oh, come on. No, you're a good detective. You don't commit crimes, even if it's a crime that only exists in the US and nowhere else in the world. You know, good old jaywalking.
This
Is this a step ladder or a regular ladder? Is this a reference to Ace Attorney?
Come on!
Stop right there, Master. Any further, and you'll stop being a detective altogether. Okay. I think that's an Ace Attorney reference.
Yeah.
It's the Kanai station, but trains really don't come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's real quiet. Since Kanai Ward has been isolated, no one's coming or going except for you, Master. I never imagined it'd be like this. I'm surprised we haven't found a single one more of that collectible. I would have thought they'd have been everywhere, considering, but guess not. That's one stylish bench. I bet no one sits on it because of the rain, though.
No.
It's a shame. You can't see. You can just about see the whole city from here. Okay. Can we go into the station before I run away too much? And there's the bus stop. We'll ride that afterwards. Oh yeah, I can see an entrance symbol. The front entrance to the station is currently under construction, so please use the rear entrance. If no one's coming or going, why all the construction? What kind of construction is being done? I hear that it's going to be more importing and exporting, so they're always expansion projects. Sounds difficult. Well, that's how much Kane Ward's developing. If it's going to be important exported, then people should be able to come and go too. Oops, please don't tell the peacekeepers what I just said. Looks like there's a ticket gate. Master, look, there's a bunch of peacekeepers over by that platform. I guess they're handling security. I'd better keep our distance. Oh, hey! Storage in the underground. Find the secrets of the toys. Princess Kaguya at the Bamboo Grove. The kids' secret hangout spot. Let's peek at the microscopic world. Kane Ward's highest welcome. So these are all the hints to find them. Solar and Lunar Wink. Oh, okay. So Fubuki's first one is probably somewhere within the hotel because, you know, Sun and Moon. And Vivia's is probably near the bookstore if I went and checked. So if it's oh, the color also tells you who it is. Copper's here's amethyst, gold, silver, and emerald. Let's see what this one is then. So I'll probably go back to the Sun and Moon Hotel and poke my head around and see if I can find that then. Because that's the one that I think I can figure out. And we'll also check that bookshop as well to see if there's one around there.
I'm back! Huh? What happened?
Oh, Yuma. I'm done for.
Seriously, what happened?
Well, Yasuhiko and Halara got into a fight while gambling. You know how stubborn those two are. I tried to calm them down, but things got out of hand. I didn't know what to do. But then, Fubuki showed up.
Oh, Jesus, and everything's got way worse, huh?
And she started shouting for them to quit fighting. She jumped right in, and things just descended into chaos.
I think I get the picture.
In the end, those two made up just so they wouldn't have to deal with the situation. They'll never listen to a thing I say. I'm not sure I can lead these monsters. Maybe I'm not cut out to be
It's like they keep wrecking my office.
That's not true. You're doing great, Chief.
Me? Great? What have I done that's great?
What? Well...
Let's see. It's busy to put smiles on faces. Anyway, you're great.
Let's see.
It's all right. I already know.
Looks like he totally lost confidence.
This is bad. I gotta find something the Chief is good at. Anyway, you're great!
What do you mean?
I don't have the right words, but I think you're great in your own way, Chief.
Sounds a bit forced. Still, thanks. All I needed was a good laugh to feel better about everything. Well then, I'll continue being the boss for now.
Looks like he finally cheered up.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I want to ask you.
What's up?
It's about my memories. At this rate, I worry I won't remember anything. So I was hoping we could make, like, a mission plan, or at least a list of things I could try to jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but handling stuff like that is way out of my league.
Huh?
Never mind that. Feeling down got me hungry. Hey, did you buy a meat bun for me? I hope you didn't forget the mustard.
I know he's not a bad person, but still, maybe he really isn't fit to be in charge.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Right, so I'm going to go back to town because I want to check firstly the Sun and Moon Hotel to see if we can find a memory thing for Fubuki, and then I also want to check the bookshop to see if we can find something for Vivia. And I know I can warp the menu, but I want to see if there's a special animation for doing the warp by actually going to a bus stop manually. There probably isn't, but I feel like it'd be... I want to check anyway. No, they just play a sound effect of a bus arriving. Okay. Alright, so let me check the hotel first, to see if I am onto something with this. He's still there. So I'm checking it's not like on a chair. I mean, worst case scenario, I can look up a guide to find them all, but it'd be nice to try and find some, if not all of them, as I go. Is there a sign outside, maybe? Or do they mean literally under? Oh! It's a fucking copper one, god damn it! I thought I was onto something there. We can check that in a minute. I want to see if I can find anything.
Hey!
I'm sure.
Master!
But...
Fucking touch the TV, maybe you'll get sucked inside. So we've had an Ace Attorney reference, and now we just had a Persona 4 reference. Cool, got it.
This place...
We're probably not going to start the next main case properly today if it wasn't obvious. I'm more just kind of poking around and getting a lay of the land, trying to find side quests, pick up collectibles.
Oh!
There's a lot of trash here. I wonder if it gets picked up regularly. Maybe they're not collecting because Fuzzhead's behind these bills. That's very possible.
Say!
Look, every container is inscribed with the same mark. It's the mark of the Amaterasu Corp. I guess that means all of them belong to Army. What could be inside? Maybe they're full of murder cases. Full of cases? What's that supposed to mean? Okay, there's nothing else here by the looks of it. The Secret of the Toys and Princess Kaguya in the Bamboo Grove. So we don't know the kid's secret hangout spot. Meet in front of the fountain. I don't know. Maybe that's in the next area. Solar and Lunar Wink. So I thought that would be the Sun and Moon Hotel. And then Can't Live Without Books. Oh, I didn't check the bookshop. Let's do this.
Hey, Yuma. Can I ask you for a favor?
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals, after all.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it. Well... will you lend me some money?
Ooh.
No.
Huh? Why? You said we're pals!
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
Well, I've been drinking more
Oh.
recently.
And that's
so
entirely your
my
own fault,
living
Yako.
expenses
That's
have
not on us.
Stretched thin.
Isn't that your own fault then?
Sheesh. My employees are so heartless. I wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap. If only
Don't
I
we
had
all?
a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective can make a ton of money if they use their powers for profit.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives. I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Hmm? Yeah, I sure have.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities? I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? Well, to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself. But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah, it's considered the all-time ace of the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me feel depressed. Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
You're right. It makes me feel unsure myself. In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities. People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Is that really true?
Yeah. Trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
I think it's better you figure it out for
That's a
yourself.
real nice way of saying he doesn't have an
What do
answer
you
there.
think?
Think about it. What can you do without any abilities?
Slow and steady investigation, nothing comes to mind. I know how regular people feel.
I know how regular people feel?
Yeah, that's it. Although if you had the ability to read minds, you could understand people's feelings and use it for information, but you'd never be able to join them among the have-nots. To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool.
Yeah, it's the
for a
power of
detective.
genuine empathy.
That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Chief, sometimes you say some really profound things.
Sometimes? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, earlier in this exact conversation, you was asking for money because you spent it all on alcohol.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Alright, let's go check the bookshop. Oh no, you're going to the men's room with poor defenseless little me right here? You can't go in because it's getting cleaned anyway. Aha! Alright, we finally got one right. Okay, so kid secret hangout spot, in front of the fountain, the Solar and Lunar Wink. I still think that's to do with the Sun and Moon Hotel, because come on, I'm probably just missing it, and we got the first one with Vivia. Let me check it one more time. I'm determined to try and find this. Since I'm not starting the next major case today, like I feel like I'm a bit more willing to just kind of poke my head around and see what we find. And the only reason I'm so determined to try and get that one is because I do feel like I'm onto something with it, you know? Like, I feel like I'm close. I just need to find it.
Traveling in the rain is an additional nuisance. You need an umbrella or a raincoat. What a pain.
Looks like Vivia doesn't want to move. Will he really get to the office?
We can only hope.
No. Yes.
Oh, whoops. I just clicked on him.
Welcome.
I'm just mashing X if you can believe it, in case it's like hidden in like a spot. Is it literally the eye of the statue? I saw the eye was glowing. Fucking, I knew it. Alright, at least we found it. Alright, well, let's do these two then. Let's see what chatting with fucking Fubuki's like. Oh boy.
This is the first time we have been alone at the agency, Yuma.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. I know. How about I make you some coffee? Or would you prefer some tea instead?
Which is which again?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How to put this? One is dark and the other a bit pale. Which is coffee and which is tea again?
What?
That was a funny joke. No, I know she's not joking. The darker one is coffee.
Anyway, the darker one is coffee.
Oh, it is? Now that you mention it, that sounds right. However, this is quite troubling. There are far too many moments in my life where I cannot tell things apart. Just like with coffee and tea, I cannot tell the difference between an elevator and escalator. Or left and right.
Okay, I know a lot of people that get their left and right mixed up, so that's fine.
Yesterday, I cannot differentiate many things.
That sounds rough.
Oh, there is more.
Uh-oh.
Until recently, I thought paying reparations meant you were paying a repairman.
That's a new one.
She's such an airhead. I'm surprised she's managed to survive for so long.
Fubuki,
have your misunderstandings ever gotten you into trouble?
Trouble. I suppose when all is said and done, I have managed fairly well. Oh, there was one thing.
Really? If you don't mind, can you tell me about it?
Yes, of course. Back when I was around 10 years old, in the neighborhood where my mansion is located, a rumor was spreading about a high school student who could fly. I hoped it was true and wished to meet him, so I went for a visit. However, he could not in truth fly, but was rather considered something called a flight risk.
Oh.
At this point, it sounds like a comedy skit.
Oh, well, it gets worse.
Fubuki is a struggle to be around, and it's such a shame because I love her design. And it's just like, man.
He was more than a mere delinquent. People considered him an extremist.
Oh.
Upon discovering I was the daughter of the Clockford family, he kidnapped me and barricaded us away.
Barricaded?
Yes. He demanded the government revise the Constitution if they wished me to be returned safely.
So, what happened after that?
It was quite a while back, so I cannot really remember. In the end, the laws were changed a bit, and I was released.
Oh, they gave in.
The laws were... what? It makes sense a master detective, or rather a member of the Clockford family, would have such ridiculous stories. Being unable to tell coffee and tea apart should have been the least of my worries.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown closer.
Yep. Whoops, no, I don't need to see it again. Holy shit, he can actually stand up.
Whew, finally finished a bunch of chores. Maybe I should go make some coffee.
Sorry. I had some soot in my nose.
Vivia, you were in there?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
You could have at least said you were there. You scared me.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll start doing that next time.
I don't mind, so please do.
Yuma, you're too kind. You never mind talking to me.
You know, I wonder why he always crawls into cramped spaces like that.
You find it calming in there, right? But wouldn't you be better off on a couch or bed?
If comfort level must be quantified in terms of the physical strain on your body, then yes. But this reminds me of something.
Reminds you of what?
Well, what do you think?
What Vivia remembers when he's inside the fireplace.
Good memories, bad memories, memories about firewood.
Is it a good memory?
Yes, that's correct. When I was young, my parents would always discipline me by locking me in the storage room. When I'm in here, I can relive those memories.
Huh? They don't sound like nice memories if you were locked in there. That seems pretty traumatic to me.
No, those are good memories for me. I have many brothers. We all yearned for our parents' love. So, no matter what shape or form it took, I was happy when my parents paid attention to me.
I see.
I know. How about you join me, Yuma? Once you get used to the back pain, it's actually not so bad in here.
No, I think I'll pass.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown closer.
What I might do is try and make it so I wrap up, when I do wrap up, because I'm going to wrap up soonish, is wrap up during a point where I'm still able to freely explore, then off-screen look around to see if how many of these I can find. I imagine there's a number of them you just can't find yet, because they let you find all of them now. Like, what would you do for the rest of the game outside the requests? They want you to be able to keep an eye out and keep looking around for things, but it might be something I do. Let's go back to the Ginma district anyway. Oh, this whole area is the next objective. Right, got it. A cafe, huh? I wonder if I often came to places like this before I lost my memory. Master hanging out at cafes? Oh, I don't see it. I mean, maybe.
I know we wanted to check this church for our wedding, but can we really afford it here?
Any place is fine, as long as we have a ceremony. I don't care where it is, or who I'm marrying.
What do you mean, or who you're marrying?
Could that thing over there be the clock tower?
No doubt about it! Let's take a look, Master!
Before we do that, let's go look around more.
Hey!
This Teru Bozu looks miserable. Probably not much fun being hanged by the neck, huh?
Hey!
Cut it out, don't want to get cursed. What should I do? Something happens to my baby. I'm sure she's fine, probably. Oh, looks like they're having a problem. Master, what do you want to do? Can't just ignore them. Let's see what they have to say. Excuse me, is something wrong? Oh, a child suddenly vanished. That's it, a lost kid? Boring. A little girl was spirited away, I just know it. Spirited away? It was in the film? Oh, that's an interesting combination of words. What does being spirited away mean? Lately there's been a rumor spreading through Komagawa district. Children are suddenly disappearing. Even though you never let them out of your sight, they're gone in an instant or spirited away. It seems that none of the other kids who've been spirited away have returned, so please let her be safe. When did you last see her? It was the Komagawa district. We were shopping together. I'm so worried something happens to her. I have other things I need to be doing, but...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find her. You two wait here.
Thank you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Here's a photo of the girl. She's wearing the same clothes today, so this might help you recognize her.
Will, please.
I'm begging you, please find our baby. I'm going to poke around more here first, but we will go back and find that kid. God, we got 3 people to talk to in the other area. Currently closed, huh? Because it's their day off. Maybe they looked up because the Phantom Thief is coming. We gotta catch him. Alright, there's a Persona 5 reference in this game. Unless this is an opera house, in which it doesn't look like an opera house. If it's an opera house, then it's Phantom of the Opera. If not, they've already done a Persona 4 reference, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a P5 reference. Art gallery's been... Oh, it's an art gallery. Ooh, okay. What kind of incident was it? I don't really know myself. I wonder why it's still closed.
Wow.
That was a fossil. So cool. We should have tried this DNA and recreate it. Even if we could, we need to stop and ask if we should. Better not.
What's this? Such a weird decoration.
Oh, she's looking at the fossil.
This is
a Tyrannosaurus. It really is cool. Should definitely bring a Tyrannosaurus along for the boss fight. We don't know about. When we've been exploring the town, we found a stepladder, and he started questioning whether it's a stepladder or a ladder. So I went, okay, there's your fucking Ace Attorney reference. We found a TV, and Shinigami went, if you touch it, maybe you'll get sucked in. So I went, there's your P4 reference. Then when we just passed this art gallery, it's closed, and Shinigami said maybe it's because a Phantom Thief is coming. So I went, there's your P5 reference. But there's a lot of little references here and there. We've got our main objective. We need to go to the clock tower, but I'm just doing side quests and exploring the town. We also, through it, have been collecting... no, where's the gab? That. We've been collecting these and unlocking more optional little extra cutscenes. We learned that Fubuki doesn't know the difference between tea and coffee. When asked, she has to actually have them to realise. Ladder and stepladder must have jokes in the studio. Yeah, it has to be just an in-joke, but everyone just like it's just a weird Ace Attorney thing at this point. It's decorated, makes it seem like some kind of lab or something. Yeah, it doesn't feel very organic. It's completely artificial. Or like a tanning bed. I'm not sure I follow. We also learned that she can't tell our left and right, but I know people in real life that get muddled in their left and right, so that I'm just like, that's, if anything, that's like the least surprising fucking thing about her.
Oh!
Seems like they're restoring the building.
I get it.
It rains 24/7, no wonder the place is a wreck. I'm actually I've ever seen it. And we also learned that Vivia hides in the fireplace because it reminds him of when he was young, when he'd get disciplined by his parents. They would lock him in the storage room.
Right.
Which one should I choose? I wonder what she's thinking about.
Mom said I shouldn't go there because something bad happened. She said if I don't listen to her, the nail man will get me.
It's a free trophy, yeah.
To avoid? The clock tower, down this path. Up ahead.
It's time to trophy for the COD remasters. Modern Warfare 1, yeah, that took me a while to do the beat the record. Modern Warfare 2, I kid you not, once I adjusted to just like quick pistoling, like using it's like a pistol and SMG I used. If you just make it so every shot is a target sort of thing, you can kind of be a little slow about it and still get the target timer. Oh, hey. A silver one. That was even more terrifying. Oh, who was silver again? That was Fubuki, wasn't it? It was. Oh boy, do I really want to spend more time with Fubuki? I think my head is still recovering from the last one. That was even more terrifying. Oh, we're outside this time. Oh, she was kind of cool with the hood up.
Thank you kindly for keeping me company today. Because of you, Yuma, I have experienced takoyaki for the very first time.
Oh, it's nothing.
I don't know what place is over there.
I'm surprised you wanted to try some in the first place.
Oh? Why is that surprising? Could it be that my face resembles takoyaki, so you believe I am a cannibal?
That's not at all what I'm saying.
Girls are just the best. Yeah, I was saying earlier, it's like, it's a shame. I really struggle with her personality because I genuinely like her design.
It's just that you grew up like a princess. You even got kidnapped because of it.
Oh yeah, we also learned that from like the previous one that she literally got kidnapped because she's part of like a super rich family, and the government actually conceded and made a slight change in the law to get her let go. So her family was probably super fucking it like prestigious.
That's why I didn't expect you to want to try takoyaki.
Ah, so that is what you meant. But I am not as high class as you might think. My daily life is rather ordinary.
I sincerely doubt it.
Is that so? It truly felt plain to my eyes.
Well then, can I ask you a few questions? It helped me get an idea of what it was like for you growing up.
Very well. If that is what is required to satisfy you, you can ask me anything, including my measurements or the password to my bank account.
I'm not gonna ask them.
No, I don't need to ask about those. Anyway, to start off, how many rooms did your home have?
I'm gonna say like above 20.
How many rooms? I never really considered it. First the kitchens. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am beginning to grow confused. My apologies. I am not very good at counting.
The fact that you said you
large
potentially have
numbers.
5 kitchens is enough of an explanation.
No, that's more than enough for me. There's really no point in asking any more questions. But this is getting kinda fun.
Next up, what sort of car did your parents own?
Their car. Unfortunately, there were no cars at our home.
Huh? That's hard to believe.
Do you know what cars are? They have 4 wheels and move on roads.
Yes, I have seen them around the city, but none of those tiny, cute mobile huts were anywhere near my home.
Oh, she's only in limos.
Mobile huts? I'm guessing the cars at Fubuki's place are on a completely different scale.
Okay, last one. What's the most expensive gift you've ever received?
A gift? Well, I am unsure how expensive it was, but the one that made me happiest was when I went with my family to look at the stars.
Oh, that's surprisingly wholesome and earnest.
Huh? Stars?
On my birthday, my father told me a star would shine especially bright. I watched it with my mother and father. That time spent together
Aww.
was the greatest gift I have ever received.
Yeah, because I think Yuma here completely doesn't realize that because she's kind of not the sharpest, money probably genuinely means nothing to her. So when you think of most expensive, she probably thinks what's the best she's got, and to her that is the best. That's actually really sweet.
My parents are such busy people. I rarely saw them as a child. Oh? Is something wrong?
After asking so many petty questions, I feel real ashamed of myself. Even if you are rich, you're still you.
I am myself? That is true, I suppose. But Yuma, what sort of person do you think I am?
What do I think of Fubuki?
Well, that's simple.
Ditzy, rich, honest. No, she's honest to a fault.
You're honest. You may be rich and ditzy.
Okay, I don't
among
think
other
it would have mattered
things,
what we picked, but
But the foundation of who you are is your honesty.
Well, I am not sure I would say I am honest myself, but it makes me happy to hear you say it.
You're honest. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said the time spent stargazing with your parents was your favorite gift.
no, she's not someone I would want to be with in that sense. I'd struggle, but she's someone I'd want to be friends with. Or if nothing else, just to kind of be like, no, it's okay, buddy, you're doing all right. But maybe let's not walk into oncoming traffic, yeah?
Oh, that reminds me. After we looked at the star, my father purchased it for me.
Huh?
I am unsure how expensive that may have been, but I am
Okay, so
certain
there's a
that
star
is the
named after
greatest
her
gift
up there,
I
then
have
that's what he
ever
probably
received.
means.
Considering how honestly surprised I am by all this, I must have been a lowly commoner before losing my memories.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer.
I need to find I want to get one gab session with Halara before we wrap up later. Just one. I want to see what she's like when you get to know her. But when I wrap up, I will probably look up where they all are. And then next time I stream this, we could start by going through all the ones I have. I'm assuming there's going to be areas later on we can't access yet that will have more. But I can at least look at what we can do for now.
Told you so.
So, Pig, it's way into the aesthetic, really. The more I look at it, the more tired my eyes become. Let's type in something kind of heartwarming. Oh, you know my preferences by now.
Wow, this crosswalk is super cyber. Let's
Oh, we gotta wait for the traffic to stop. That's funny. Didn't one of them say... Hang on. Lunchtime at the business district. Person. So this is a cafe, so I would assume here, and... Would you say the Kinma district? I don't know. I'm just gonna, like, mash the X button around these people quickly and see if I pick up anything. Hey, yo. Hey, get out the kitchen! Oh, sorry. Nothing obvious. I can't go any further over there. Alright, let's go over and do this side quest. Hey, have you seen a kid? Excuse me, have you seen this child? Never seen her. Was she spirited away too?
Well?
You've heard of this before? Does being spirited away happen that often? I don't know about that, but I've seen lots of folks get hysterical because their kid up and vanished.
And then...
They say it's a ghost that appears out of nowhere and kidnaps the kid. A ghost? Don't lump me in together with some ghost. It's not like I believe in ghosts in the first place. I bet Amaterasu's behind it. Amaterasu?
That's right.
Yeah, they're probably using the kids for some sort of experiment, you know. I wouldn't be too surprised Amaterasu really was behind it all.
Maybe.
Is Amaterasu really doing something that terrible?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your help. Please let me know if you see the child.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Can I help you? Have you seen this child around here? Never seen her. I see.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he knows anything. I should ask someone else. Excuse me, have you seen this child around here?
Well...
Let's see. I feel like I saw her in the underground passage not too long ago.
Yes.
Really? I don't remember it clearly, but I think a kid was wearing those same clothes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll go take a look. Be careful if you're going down there. The peacekeepers are sometimes on patrol. If you got caught and sent to the detention facility, you're probably not coming back.
What?
Wow, how extreme.
Right.
Got it. I'll be careful.
Master!
The underground passage. Let's go check it out right away, Master. Right, if we don't hurry, that kid might not be there anymore. This place where the kid is seen? Look, a ghost could pop up any second. I'm spooked. Anyway, let's take a look around.
Oh!
Huh? Isn't that the munchkin we're looking for?
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's go check.
You alright?
Are you alright? Master, be careful. Huh? So you're the one that kidnapped the kid? The worst. The worst.
Master!
I have a bad feeling about this guy, Master. Is he even human? This city is the worst. It's all because of Amaterasu Corporation. If not for them. What are you saying? I feel sorry for all the children living in the city. This city cursed by Amaterasu. That's why I chose to save them. To save the children with my own hands. This guy really isn't human. It's the memory of a man who died miserably.
Oh, man!
I'm saying he's a ghost, and an evil one at that. We gotta get out of here. I won't let you.
Damn!
I can't move.
Master!
Master! Let my master go, you creep! Choose the child or yourself. Only one of you will return. He wants me to choose one of us to save?
Come on!
Forget about the kid. You're much more important, Master. Fuck, I can't save. I was like, I should probably save before I do this. No!
Come on!
Do you have a death wish?
No!
I don't plan on dying, but I can't sacrifice a child. I leave the children in your care.
Huh?
Huh? Cloud saved. Who are you, mister? Are we underground? Your mom and dad asked me to come look for you. Let's head back to them together, okay? Yeah. Okay. Ah, so it was a test!
Thank you very much!
Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
No.
I'm just glad your child is safe. Well, if you'll excuse me. Of course, come on. Say thank you. Thanks, mister. See you later. I'm glad that you and the kid are safe, but what was that ghost?
I'm sure.
I bet he used to really adore children. I don't think he ever planned to harm them.
But...
So, then why all the kidnapping?
That's why...
He probably meant it when he said he wanted to save them. Maybe he lost his own child to this city. That's why he was trying to take them away from here. That's what I think anyway. One, 3, and 4. Wait a minute, where's side quest number 2? There's literally not a marker on the map. What the fuck do you mean 1, 3, and 4? It's probably by the clock tower. Oh, the game has auto run. I'm not touching the controller right now. Okay, cool. I'm probably not going to use that too much because, you know, I actually like running around and exploring. Well, technically it doesn't. What I'm doing, if you press the PlayStation button, it maintains your previous thing. So I'm on the PlayStation menu right now, but he keeps moving that way. What I am going to do is wrap it up here, because I think when we go over to the clock tower, it will start the next main case. And considering the last one was like, you know, about 5 hours long, and that was the prologue, I imagine this one will also be about 5 hours long. So if I start it now, we absolutely won't finish it today. So it makes sense to wrap here. I am going to save again, though. I said off screen, I'm going to look up where the other of those statues are. So I can try, so we can find them. And then next stream, we can start by going through all the ones I found. Assuming I haven't found them all right now. Oh, you can review the gumshoe gabs from here. So it's after me. Oh, these, okay, I think these sub-stories... these are the DLC cases, because originally this game came out on the Switch, and it had DLC cases, and then when it came out on everything, it was Rainbow Plus, and it had all the DLC included. So we probably will cover them after we beat the main game. But yeah, they had DLC cases, so there's extra things to do afterwards.
Shinigami's tutorial. Don't forget this stuff.
Oh cool, we can actually play all the music we've unlocked. The reasoning deathmatch is pretty fun. Probably this game has some negatives too. I like it for what it is. It's quirky. I have problems with it, but I like it. It's a step in the right direction after V3. Because like I said, I really wasn't the biggest fan of V3. God Shinigami is sort of the weirdest fucking minigame there is, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. So, next stream, we're finally back on our schedule. I'll be back from my time off properly, because obviously both Boxing Day stream and this one were just kind of bonuses. There's going to be an update video. And there's going to be an update video that's going to drop tomorrow that's going to go over The general, like, it's going to be a little bit of a reflection like 2024, and also like an idea of what the plan for the future. Additionally, I want to bring mention that as of this, there is currently a poll going on in my communities tabs about what PS2 era game I am going to cover next at some point within January. As of this, right now, Time Splitters is taking the lead. I thought Sly 2 was going to win it, because Sly 2 took a very early lead, but now it's last, and I'm like, oh, fuck. The Sly 2, there wasn't enough sleeper agents, they didn't wake up quick enough, so Time Splitters might be taking it, but we will see. It's not going to be too long. It's like I do it every year. It's only going to be like 7 or 8-ish minutes. It's just going to be like a small reflection and talking about what I want to do for the future. And then on New Year's Day, we'll be back to scheduled streaming, starting with Genshin Impact 5.3. Trails isn't even on that list, buddy, because it's PS2 games. It's small-ish PS2 games I can knock out in a few streams that I want to cover at the end of the month. Because I want to do more polls. I can't remember if I mentioned it in that video that's dropping tomorrow, but I want to do more polls and have like more community influence on some of the things I cover. And so this is Time Splitters, MGS3, and Sly 2. As in, Sly 2 did take an early lead, but Time Splitters seems to be dominating right now, which is insane considering I would have thought the games that are sequels to games I've already covered on the channel, which, you know, attracted those audiences, would have done better, but no, Time Splitters, the game I haven't played whatsoever, that I think I mentioned once or twice. I said, hey, I played them when I was a kid and they're fun to go back to. That's the one that's trouncing it. I'm like, the fucking Time Splitters fan, like the sleeper agents, they woke up. they fucking, something like appeared in their minds and they got up. But I digress. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and my Patreon in the description of every single video. And finally, consider being a member. We have emotes. I've refreshed the emotes, so we have a new batch. 3 of them are still the same, but I added a new one on top of it. They're going into the chat as we speak. So consider being a member to support the channel more directly. But until then, you guys take care now. Peace.